Hi everybody, John here with Cruiser Customizing. Today we're going to take a look at the Kuryakyn XKürsion XS4.5, available now at cruisercustomizing.com. If you're looking for a tail bag or a seat bag to add some additional storage for your next weekend road trip, or you're headed out to a bike rally and you need to take some more stuff with you, this 4.5 XS bag from the Kuryakyn XKürsion line might be what you're looking for. This thing is absolutely massive. It has all of the features the rest of the XKürsion lineup has, so let's go ahead and go over some of those now. As you can see, this is not a small bag. This thing is absolutely massive, and it's going to give you a generous amount of storage. The exterior on everything in the XKürsion lineup is a Maxtura material. It's abrasion, UV, and water resistant, so it's definitely a very durable material that they're building these bags out of. That's not really the special feature of these. Soft-sided bags have been made for years, and they've been using similar fabric on the outside. This might be a little bit more durable, but what is special about the XKürsion lineup is the fact that it has thermo-formed foam panels on the inside. That makes these soft-sided bags a whole lot more rigid than they were before. So you can still cram all your stuff in there. If they get pushed or prodded against, it's still going to maintain its form because it has those molded panels on the inside. The older bags had plastic on the inside. If they got bent, they would start to collapse in on themselves. But even when these bags are empty, there's absolutely nothing but a couple straps in this one. It still keeps its form and stays sitting up nice and straight, so it's going to do that for years and years to come. So let's look at some of the features that make this 4.5 just a little bit different than everything else in the lineup. To begin with, this one actually has a bedroll flap that goes on the outside of it. So if you carry a sleeping bag, or you like to take off your jacket while you're out riding around but you don't want to throw it in there, or if it's raining off and on during the day and you want a quick place to store your stuff, you can actually just pop this thing off, throw your jacket underneath there, strap it back on. If you've got your sleeping bag, all of the straps on this are adjustable, so you can keep going up with that to encase anything you want. There's a couple tie-down straps right here on the top, and the straps that hold this on are actually made into the unit itself. Also on the front here, we have a pocket. The pocket is generally going to be used for your quick stowaway items, so most of the time you'll just throw some straps or whatever that you're using to hold all this stuff in place. Comes with a couple spare bungees there to hold everything on the top. That's going to be great if you've got a bedroll or anything like that. All of the zippers, just a note on those, they do have nice big pull tabs so you can operate them with gloves. They're also nice, good quality waterproof zippers. They're much better quality than a lot of the zippers we've seen in the past from any of the other manufacturers. If you don't want to use that bedroll strap or your coat strap, you can actually just take it off and throw it to the side. If we spin this thing around real quick, you'll actually see that there's D-rings all over the place on this thing. All of these mounting points are going to allow you to strap this bag down. Since this is such a large piece of luggage, it's going to catch a little bit of wind as you're riding down the road. So make sure that you have this thing nice and secure. Each one of these D-rings are going to be an extremely secure mounting point because they all are double lined with that nylon strap, which is stitched on and then cross-stitched to add strength. And then if that wasn't enough, they've actually put a rivet through each one. These are probably the most secure nylon mounting straps I have ever seen on any of the soft-sided luggage. All of the D-rings themselves are actually made out of one solid piece of steel, so it's been welded back together, so you're not going to have to worry about it springing out as you put some pressure down on it. Plus, they've plastic coated the entire outside of these, so they're not going to scratch or mar up any painted or chrome surfaces. On the outside here, you're also going to find a couple quick access pockets. These aren't too terribly deep, but if you just need quick access to something, you'll have one of those on both sides. Also, you're going to have this Reflect-A-Light material. That's going to give you some increased visibility while you're out riding around at night. It's going to make it a lot easier for other riders and drivers to see you. That'll be on your logos on the side, and also these panels that are on the very back. Now is where the fun begins. We'll actually open this thing up. 2 large waterproof zippers here. And as you can see, those will zip all the way around. And what it allows you to do is just fold the entire side of the bag out of the way. So no digging through from the top. This makes it super easy to store your stuff away as you're riding down the road. It's got a nice panel down here at the bottom. If I can get this one out. That's gonna add some strength to the bottom of this. So that actually just lays there in the bottom. It's padded, so if you put any delicates down there, you don't have to worry about those getting banged against the bottom of the bike. You'll have some cushioning there as well. One thing that Kuryakyn did do on this particular bag is instead of making it one large compartment, they made it possible for you to make this 3 individual compartments. So the sides of these, which that's a generous amount of storage. You can actually zip up anything you want off to the side. If you want to make it one large compartment, all you have to do is roll this thing down, and then they've got some snaps down here at the bottom, and you can just flip those over, and then when you close it, it's all going to be one large compartment instead of having those smaller compartments on the side. If I spin this around to the other side, it's really just a little bit more of the same. This thing's so big I can't hardly get my arm around here to unzip it. Again, you'll see that additional storage pocket there on the side that can be rolled down. And zip that back up, and you've got your nice sturdy bag there. On the inside of this thing, Kuryakyn sends you enough straps with this thing to keep it attached to a Harrier while it's flying down the airport runway. There's all kinds of straps in here, and you've got all kinds of mounting points on the outside, so you don't have to worry about keeping this thing secure to the bike. To make sure that all your stuff arrives at your location dry, you're going to get a waterproof liner that once the bag is mounted will slip over the entire bag, keeping everything in it nice and dry. That's going to wrap us up with our look at this new XS4.5. If you have any questions on it, please leave them for us in the comment section below. If you haven't done so far, we've got a subscribe button over there in the corner. If you want to get a detailed look at this thing on the website, couldn't be easier. There's an info button in that top right hand corner. Just click on it. It'll take you to this bag on our website. Thank you all for watching. Until next time, everybody, my name's John. Please ride safe.